everyone, this is Connie J. Pack, and I'm here to answer the question that I get all the time. Do Facebook ads even work anymore with the iOS update? Stay tuned. Hey everyone, I know the question that's burning in a lot of our minds is, do Facebook ads even work? Should I just move on to some other platform? Well, I'm here to tell you a couple of my insights from what I'm seeing with a lot of my clients. First of all, it does work, not for everyone, and I'll let you know what the differentiator is, but it does still work. And it really works with people who have done this one key thing. So let me backtrack a little bit and share with you. I'm in a few masterminds. There's one in particular led by Mike Kim, and he shared something in the mastermind that I thought was really insightful. I'm going to read that to you. He said, when I look back on my journey, the reason I made it as a coach, to be honest, is because I had consistent content. It maximized, it doubled, tripled, quadrupled, sometimes 10x the relationship that I had with leads, even with clients. And when I look at freelancers, coaches, or any other service providers who struggle at times with the income seesaw, I can almost always point to the fact that they didn't have consistent content out. Wow. I loved how he put that together, because if you think about it, let's just play out a scenario. You work with a client and 2-3 years goes by. And although you may not have been in touch with that client over 2-3 years, that client has never felt like they've left your community, left your ecosystem, because they have been continuing to listen to your podcast, listening to your YouTube channel, listening to you on social media. They have felt connected to you the entire time, even though you haven't actually spoken in those years. So by creating content, you're able to continue to build that relationship with people, and you're able to do that in larger quantities. Because to be honest, how many conversations can we really have in a day? How many appointments, meetings, coffees can we have throughout the day? There's only so much we can do one-on-one, right? And so the key is putting out content that people can hear, where you're giving lots of value, you're sharing about your wins, you're sharing about your failures even, and you're just sharing your journey. And that's what I like doing with this YouTube channel. I'm sharing with you what I see. And so going back to that question of, do Facebook ads even work anymore? They absolutely do. But you know what's interesting? I ran ads for 2 clients. Again, the constant is me. I'm running the ad. I have my same process of research, of having my same designer create the creatives for both, and we launch. One does really well, and one did not. What was the key? One has no social media marketing whatsoever. Their posts are very sporadic, maybe once or twice a month, and it actually has nothing to do with their business. And the other one is like clockwork. There's 2 or 3 posts a week. There are 2, sometimes 3 emails a week. There are other forms of content. There are YouTube videos that are sent out a week, 2 videos in fact. All of that helps to create the credibility that you know what you're talking about, that you are truly an expert in your field. And so the key to Facebook ads working is for you to provide consistent content no matter what. I hope this was interesting. I hope it was beneficial for anyone that's like, Connie, where do I get leads? Connie, do Facebook ads even work? Connie, how do I get more people to come and talk to me? Honestly, I'm a Facebook advertiser. I'm a media buyer. I do Facebook and actually Google and YouTube ads as well. But the bottom line is, if there's no meat behind what we're advertising, I can advertise Tesla and I can advertise my neighbor who built a car. If there's no meat behind it, where there's, the content, the history, the information, the journey of how they built their company, if there isn't that, you can't sustain with just paid ads. So if there's anything that we can do, because you and I both know Facebook ads are changing constantly. Facebook is changing the rules on us constantly. They're taking things away. They're rarely giving stuff back, but they're taking things away all the time. Those are things out of our control, right? But what can we control? We can control what we do with our time, and what we should be doing with our time is putting out content and letting people know what we know about certain topics, how we are an expert in certain fields and putting that content out there, that's something we can control. And that's something that lives forever, whether on social media, on a blog, on YouTube, on podcasts. It lives out there. So people, even 4 or 5 months from now, will listen to a video that I made 5, 6 months ago. And they're going to see that I know something about Facebook ads, or I know something about funnels. And that's what you should be doing too, something you can control. I hope this was encouraging, and I hope you guys stick with it, and I can't wait to see your content. Thanks for listening.